Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Hey, you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so glad that you're here. And hey, if you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you'll stick around by subscribing. So you know what, y'all? We have got a really juicy one this morning. Oh yes. And if that first line did not give it away, let me tell you, outlets are sharing that Eminem has filed opposition to Giselle Bryant and Robin Dixon's Reasonably Shady podcast. Oh yeah, so let's go ahead and get on into it. Now, according to page 6, Eminem filed an opposition on February 14th against Giselle Bryant and Robin Dixon's trademark application for Reasonably Shady, the name of their podcast, according to docs obtained by page 6. In the docs, the Lose Yourself rapper, whose real name is Marshall Mathers, says he believes his brand will be damaged if the Real Housewives of Potomac stars are issued the trademark for their broadcast. He also said Reasonably Shady can cause confusion in the minds of consumers who have known him by his moniker Slim Shady and Shady since the late 90s. Eminem, 50, has exclusively used the names Slim Shady and Shady for entertainment services since 1998 and owns the trademark for Shady to use on merch. Now, I think this is where we're starting to get a little bit deeper into what is really true conflict other than just the name. You see, because Eminem's objection came weeks after Dixon, 43, and Bryant, 52, filed to trademark their podcast name with the intent to begin selling products such as water bottles, lip gloss, sweatshirts, hats, jackets, and socks. Reps for Bryant and Dixon and Eminem did not immediately respond to page 6's request for comment. The Reality Stars podcast has gained success since it launched in 2021. Dixon and Bryant have conversations about dating, relationships, marriage, entrepreneurs, motherhood, style, glam, and current events, and more. Just last week, the ladies celebrated the show receiving 5 million downloads in less than 2 years. So excited! Less than 2 years and our little Reasonably Shady podcast has over 5 million downloads, Brian captioned on a February 15th Instagram post. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for the love and support. We totally appreciate being part of the Black Effect family. Thank you, iHeartRadio. Dixon and Bryant have not publicly responded to Eminem's opposition. However, the ladies must respond to the Stan rapper's request by March 26. Well. You know, the funny thing about trademarks and the process of, because I've actually went through a process myself through trademarking, and probably many of you probably have done the same for your businesses and any interest that you've had where a trademark was necessary. And one of the things that was so valuable to me was the fact that, you know, you can actually do a check before you go through the trademark process. Now, that may not be always 100% guarantee that someone may not come and oppose your trademark, but at least it will give you some kind of groundwork that you can build up from. And I would imagine that both Giselle and Robin could have maybe made contact with Eminem in some form or fashion in order to see if what could be done about them utilizing a trademark under their branding for their podcast and merch. You know, so it would be interesting to see how this one plays out. I don't know how much of it we will hear about it on the show. We may not hear anything at all because we know that that show like to keep secrets, right? So we'll just have to see and wait. But as of right now, look, Eminem is not playing around. And, you know, at the end of the day, you have to maintain and protect your business. And this is a way to do it. So at the end of the day, you know, we don't mess around with those titans that have been around for a long time. They know the business. They have people there that make sure that no one is using their likenesses in any form, as well as anything that deals with any part of their business. And we've heard of some recent trademark issues in the past couple of years or so. It's just part of those businesses. So hopefully things will work out for Robin and Giselle, and maybe they can work out some kind of agreement, although I hesitate to see how that might work out fully, but you never know. So sometimes the best deals are made after everybody's been outed. Again, this is just part of the business world, but I am a little bit shocked that a check would not have, you know, prior to the trademark process, would not have made a discovery that maybe this might not be something we could easily go through the system, see if we can maybe have a conversation with individuals. Because I'm pretty sure that, yeah, as it's been stated, you know, Eminem's been around for a long time, so of course he would have trademarked all that stuff. So yeah, well, you know, another day, another story. But I do hope that you enjoyed this one. I wanted to make sure I got this out to you guys guys right away. And of course, I'm so glad that you were here and I appreciate your listening support. Just one quick note, if you are interested in trademarking your business, make sure that you do, as a recommendation, contact a local reputable trademark attorney in your area. And you can also go online and check out the United States Patent and Trademark Office as well. Yeah, and get the information that you need in order to successfully process a trademark. So just a recommendation for those who may be interested in knowing how and maybe where you can get started, an option that you can definitely take. And of course, I would love to know your thoughts about this story. I mean, do you think that they're going to be able to work out a deal between Eminem and the Reasonable Shady podcast host? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. But hey, I would love to know your thoughts on that. Go ahead and drop those down in the comment section and let's have a conversation about it. And definitely look out for my Real Housewives of Potomac recap for the first part of the reunion, which I should be dropping later today. So fingers crossed that will be out there. But go ahead and take a listen into that. I would so appreciate it. A watch. It'll be more of a watch. And yeah, I am so excited again that you are here. And I guess with that, I will bid you adieu. But please make sure if you enjoyed this video, please give me a like. I would so appreciate it. And yeah, if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe, be part of the family. I would so be appreciative to have you here. And again, for those who have already been here, thank you again for your listening support. And until next time, be blessed. Take care. Bye.